once again, we are back in Hong Kong, a city that I'm fairly familiar with because I was born in Hong Kong, and my family still lives in Hong Kong now. But today we are going to discover a part of Hong Kong that we both don't really know that much about. We are in the Sheung Wan area of Hong Kong, which is right next to Central, and Central I feel like everyone kind of knows because it's like the party district, the shopping district. Sheung Wan is a bit more of a little hidden gem. It's one of the most historic districts of Hong Kong, but also has a very neat like hipster vibe as you kind of walk up the stairs to the higher part of this district. So yeah, today we'll show you guys what this, one of the coolest neighborhoods in the world apparently looks like.
Which way are we going? Up?
I want to check out this place first because I think there's some food in there. They just redid this Sheung Wan Cook Food Center.
That's an interesting name.
Because the rest of it is actually like a wet market, I think.
I'm glad that we get to explore this part of town because I used to go to university here, but all I know about this place is Lang Kwai Fong.
Oh yeah.
I used to go to that street and party all the time, every week.
And Soho if you want like trendy bars and restaurants and stuff.
Yeah. Wow, walking in here is really different than walking outside with all the high rises. Feels like we just went back in town.
But this is a very typical fresh market in Hong Kong. Like most communities have something like this. Like you have your vegetables, your fruits, your meat guy, your fish guy. It's very typical and people still shop at these markets. I would say majority of people still shop in these because if you don't live in a big city with supermarkets, this is where you would go. And you get better prices.
I feel like it has a hidden gem vibe. Only locals who know about this place will come and eat here. Look at this.
That's so interesting. I think a lot of the places also shut on Sundays because it's like rest day. They cater to a lot of the people who work in these offices and they're probably shut on Sundays, so they also shut. But this place is still open.
This place must be good because you know that famous celebrity on the wall there?
Oh, Chow Yun-fat. Which movie was he in?
Oh, he's in many movies. The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, he was in that. That was kind of weird.
Must be good. He came here to eat it.
But he is known in Hong Kong as a very like down-to-earth celebrity that everyone loves and everyone says hi and everyone just calls him brother and stuff.
So he likes to go to
really
local places like this. Would these prices considered cheap?
I actually have no idea because I feel like nowadays the prices of everything is higher. Like when I used to live here, maybe like over 10 years ago, like $30-something is a good price. So maybe this is average now. But portions are pretty big though in Hong Kong. So these ones are different types of like meat on rice, like baked rice. And you can either choose like spaghetti or macaroni. And these are also specials. They have a black pepper chicken with spaghetti. Is that what you want?
That sounds good too. That is a big portion.
Yeah.
It looks delicious though.
And I got you your favorite.
Classic.
Iced lemon tea. It's classic, but I don't drink it. It's not my drink, you know? Like it's not my childhood drink.
What do you drink then?
I drink Ovaltine. Hot Ovaltine, cold Ovaltine. Sometimes Horlick. Have you had a Horlick before?
No.
Oh, it's milky though. It's a malt drink. Should I get a Horlick? That would be nice though.
Do you have it?
Yeah. I haven't had Horlick in a long time.
I want to try it after.
You can have the first bite. I mean the first sip. I might have to add sugar though. Actually, I like it without sugar now. I grew up. My taste buds have matured. What does it taste like to you?
Ovaltine.
No, Horlick is different. Horlick is like a white malt drink. And Ovaltine is
Cocoa.
mixed with malt, maybe?
Delicious though.
You like it?
Wow. Oh, look. There's
yeah.
there's a
It's,
ham hidden underneath the chicken.
It's a chicken ham pasta, I forgot.
That's interesting.
Is it good?
That's delicious. Very peppery.
I actually went for something that I usually wouldn't get. Wait, they forgot my egg.
While you wait, try my chicken spaghetti. Quite delicious.
This
Simple
is like definitely food from the colonial era, you know? A lot of food in Hong Kong is very like westernized.
good, right?
The black pepper sauce is so delicious. This is an egg and corned beef sandwich. I honestly never had corned beef anywhere outside of Hong Kong, or maybe my mom made it sometimes.
This is the first time I see you order this.
Yeah, but it's like it's actually quite yummy. It's not necessarily a very healthy thing for you because I think corned beef is really salty and a mix of different cow parts. But it's so salty and good. This is what I mean by let's walk up the stairs. There's a lot of stairs.
When you were young, have you ever used this, a cassette tape?
Of course. This was the first thing that we had. The cassette tapes. When we first got a Walkman, it was a huge deal. It was the coolest thing. I think my sister got one before I got one.
I used to put all the love songs in here. And
You make a
give
mix?
Yeah, mixtape for
For your crush.
For my crush. And
Have you
I use a
ever-
pencil and then spin it to
Oh,
rewind.
to rewind it, yeah. This shop is so cool. Like, look at this. Like, these are old postcards of Hong Kong. This is probably like streets that we have just walked past from the main road down there. Now
You
this
found her.
is Teresa.
I love her song. I think I know most of her songs.
Well, because Thai people love her. Everyone, like Japanese, Thai, like Hong Kong. She was so international. I have to say, I know a lot of her songs too because my mom likes to sing her songs. Did you ever play this?
This is my first ever game console that I own. Remember
Nintendo, yeah.
when it doesn't work, you have to take the cassette out and then you blow the bottom, get the dust out. Even this, I used to eat this a lot.
Oh, me too, yeah.
It's a fun store too, reminiscing old times, huh?
Yeah, and we're not even that old.
Oh, I even played this before too, racing game.
Oh yeah, I've definitely played that before too. Real quick, after traveling with this level 8 luggage for over 6 months through Thailand, Central Asia, and China, we can confidently say this is our favorite luggage we've ever had. I'm using the 24-inch luminous texture luggage, which has 62 liters of storage space, perfect for packing clothes, shoes, and all my travel essentials. It feels super compact and sturdy, and even with a heavy backpack stacked on top, the ultra-quiet spinner wheels glide effortlessly across any surface. And with this anti-scratch diamond texture, it adds durability and a sleek look, with plenty of colors to choose from if black isn't your style. So if you're looking for reliable travel gear or the perfect gift for the traveler in your life, now is the time. Use our exclusive code FN10 for 10% off your first purchase, or take advantage of Level 8's biggest holiday sale, up to 15% off through Christmas. Click the link below to see different models, sizes, and colors. Now let's get back to the video.
How come we never come here? This whole street is so much fun.
It's pretty unique. So this was actually a great introduction to what Sheung Wan is like. There's a lot of antique shops. There's a lot of cute like cafes and tea shops, but mostly it just feels like it is a throwback to the past. Even just down the street, I believe it's called Cat Street. There's actually a funny story as to why the street is called Cat Street. So all the little trinkets and little antiques and stuff that you see here, people said that they used to be stolen goods. So that's why in Cantonese, they call it lo su fo, which is mouse goods. And the people who are then shopping for these mouse goods are like cats. I guess that's why it is called Cat Street. I initially was like thinking, maybe there's lots of cats here and that would be wonderful, but no, it's just antiques and trinkets and hopefully not stolen.
That's a nice coffee shop. A lot of people come here.
This is actually where I wanted to try.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you wanna get coffee here?
Yeah.
How cute is this? It's served in these like little china cups, antique style old cups.
Cheers.
Nice coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah, very nice coffee.
What I also noticed is that there are a lot of expats in this area.
Yeah, I think this area is one of the favorite places for expats to stay. And I can totally understand. It's
Yeah, I
more
can feel
calm, it's more chill. It has a good vibe to it. It's not as noisy and crazy with tourists like Chim Sa Chue or Mongkok area. And
It's classy.
It is classy.
Classy but yet authentic.
Yeah, I feel like this is not the Hong Kong I am used to. Like when I think of Hong Kong, I also don't think of this district. And that's probably why I never really took you here, because I'm used to the craziness of like Mongkok.
Yelling, sharing tables.
Yeah, I like that. So this is still really nice.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy it.
And look at this beautiful temple with
So
all the
this-
high rises in the background.
Yeah, this place is very, very special. I think it's one of the oldest temples. It's called Man Mo Miu, which is Man Mo Temple, but also Man means like civil literature. Mo is martial arts. So it is a temple dedicated to the gods of martial arts and literature. Yeah, so people come here to
To learn martial art?
maybe wish for like good studies or good health and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you don't actually come here to learn martial art.
No, you come here to like give thanks and ask for blessings from the god of martial arts. I think it means more though. Martial arts is not just like physically martial arts, but it's like a person who practices martial arts has like integrity and courage and bravery and all that
Discipline.
stuff and discipline and all of that together. Let's go in to see. I've walked by many times, but I've never actually been inside. Uh-oh, don't go. The smell is amazing. The incense.
Honestly, this is very beautiful. Very beautiful temple.
And you see these, I don't know what you call them, but
Those are incense.
yeah, the circular incense on the top. I think that's one of the most unique features about it. And it's so cool. It's why it smells so good and constantly has smell.
If you look closely, every single one of them are burning right now. For good luck.
When they said lightly, you really went lightly. I have another interesting thing to show you though.
What?
You know how this looks so old and antique and ancient? They did involve some modern technology in it. Look at this. You can buy different offering incense, or you can buy like something to protect you. Or these bands also protect you, like wish you health, wish you do well in school, business as well, like, and you can all pay by octopus card or your card.
Now that's pretty
It's
modern.
a mix of old and new.
Yeah.
These are all of people's wishes, and when it's lit up, it's almost like it's an active wish, you know?
Beautiful. I'm so happy to have you as my tour guide. You show me things that I haven't seen before.
The thing is, I've never seen it too, but coming in here, it's kind of neat to notice it. Like to notice all the little details and to see that it's a very active place of worship still.
I'm always amazed to see these buildings are still being built with bamboo sticks. Not just small buildings like this, high rises are all built like this.
Why though? Like, why do you think they do it? Is it saves space?
I think it's just the tradition of construction here in Hong Kong. It's cool though, because it's so unique to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But I think also it's a lot cheaper, lightweight, easy to transport, and they're quite strong and flexible.
It's always interesting to experience a place together because these are things that I don't notice, you know, and you always point out different perspectives, like things that I think that's just normal, right? I've seen that so many times, but that's fun to travel together and
You don't see
learn
this
from it.
anywhere else.
It is true.
It's so epic. And if you watch any movies that are filmed in Hong Kong, they always include a scene where they fight on these bamboos.
Yeah,
Always.
like those Jackie Chan movies,
Yeah.
right? He's like running up these, jumping off these.
It's so iconic.
As we exit the temple and we keep right and we keep walking down, this street is actually called Hollywood Street. And surprisingly, it is the first ever street in Hong Kong, established when the British first came to Hong Kong in 1841. I'm not sure if it was called Hollywood Street back then. I feel like probably not. It had another name, but this is like in Sheung Wan. This is one of the first places, or the first place that the British came to settle in Hong Kong. That's why there are certain places that really remind you of that colonial era, because there's like the Western markets, there is the ding ding, which is the tram that's on the main road. So all of that kind of brings you back to the late 1800s, early 1900s when Hong Kong was kind of first developing.
Talking about ding ding, can we go take that?
Yeah, I've actually never taken you on the tram, huh?
Never been on to the
Because it's not the most convenient form of transportation, it's just the most fun. But I think we should do it today. It'll be something different.
They look so cute and colorful.
We have to turn back left, I think, and walk down to the main road to take the tram though.
Okay. They're so cool. Look at how colorful this one is. Oh, it's going quite fast actually.
You see here, this is for going in. So you don't have to pay until you get off. Thank you.
Nice.
The prices actually increased. When
How much
I
is
used
it?
to take this as a kid, I think it was only $2, but now it's $3, 3 Hong Kong dollars.
Inflation, man.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. I'm vibing with this side of Hong Kong more.
Now I feel bad that I don't spend as much time on this side of Hong Kong, so I never really bring you here before.
I think this side of Hong Kong would be even more fun if we have lots of money to spend.
I agree.
Lots of shopping
I think
malls,
Hong Kong in
lots of
general,
brand names.
Hong Kong in general is more fun when you have a lot of money to spend.
Gotta be careful sticking my hand outside because it's quite close to the other tram. Do we even have a destination?
No, I just kind of went on anyone because we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
Anyways.
If we see anything interesting, we hop off.
Yeah.
Something is happening here. Look at lots of people. We get off here?
Yeah, we can get up here.
Quick, 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 quick. That was fun, actually. Why is everyone camping here? Interesting. Look, they're all just picnicking in the middle of the street.
This is a little Sunday phenomenon here in Hong Kong because for as long as I can remember, probably before I was even born, every Sunday, a lot of the Filipino domestic helpers gather here in Central, in like this area, and they hang out. They hang out with their friends. They also kind of have like a little flea market where they sell some of their old like clothes and accessories. And yeah, because Sunday is the most common day for the domestic helpers to get a day off in Hong Kong.
Okay.
In Hong Kong, it is like very common for families to have like a helper, a nanny, a caregiver, and majority, I believe, are from the Philippines or nowadays also like Indonesia as well. But
It's quite nice to see.
we know how much Filipinos like to gather, like to have fun, like to sing karaoke together, eat together. So they make a space. They find a space to do that.
And I think the city closed the road for them, right?
Well, it could be. Yeah, maybe. I think a lot of the like helpers here, they do work really hard and they send money back home to the Philippines. Like my family, like I also, when I used to live in Hong Kong as a baby, we had a helper, or we call her Jie, which is like older sister. So I had Jie, and I remember she would bring us to her friends' barbecues on the days off, and yeah, like it's just, they're part of the family. Of course, if you find a good family, yeah.
Do you know where she is now?
She's in the Philippines. She's back in the Philippines with her husband.
Does she? You still
She
keep in
watches
contact?
our YouTube
she does?
sometimes. Yeah, we connected about a year ago on Facebook. Maybe next time we go to the Philippines, maybe we can go and visit her. I'd love to see her again. She loved me so much.
This park is so nice.
It does kind of feel like we're in the Philippines. Because you know how when we were in Manila, there's a part of Manila that was so modern, like Makati. Right? It just feels like a modern city, a lot of Filipinos. I feel like I'm in Makati right now.
And you can see all the iconic buildings from here.
Yeah.
That one, that's the bank, right?
Yeah, I think that one is,
Bank of China?
this one is the HSBC Tower. And over there is the IFC Tower.
And at night, all these buildings will light up.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense that, you know, Sunday is their day off. All the office workers are not here, so the government worked out something for them to close the roads here and enjoy the space. Yeah. I think I read something that the Filipino community has taken over Central, but the Indonesian community took over a part of Causeway Bay.
Oh.
They have their own territory.
What about the Thai people?
Yeah, we're
One chai.
one chai, but mostly for like massage parlors, Thai food. Not really for domestic helpers, I think.
Where are we going?
This one, Peking Garden Restaurant,
Shop 201.
201. I have no idea where it is because this is a mall I've never been to before. It's called Taikoo City Plaza, Taikoo Seng. It's actually a really nice mall.
It's huge.
Yeah, you have all the brands that you need. There's also cinema upstairs. Hong Kong malls are pretty nice. can't afford any of that.
I'm just window shopping. I'm just dreaming. I'm happy with the watch you got me, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it's a nice one. I got it in Hong Kong too, at Tissot. This is it.
Have you got it?
Okay, we are the first ones here. We're a bit early, but basically we're at this fancy Chinese restaurant because we're gonna celebrate my mom's birthday. Where do you want to sit?
The tricky part about big family gathering is where should we sit?
Yeah. So it's like, where's the best spot? Because there's going to be young kids. I think we should sit here where the no, the kids should be inside. We should sit outside.
Okay.
No, we should sit where they put the food out. That way, the dangerous spot. We should take the dangerous spot.
So we sit here.
Yeah, I think we should sit over here. We chose this place, or they chose this place, because they serve Peking duck, which is Logan's favorite. So
it's my
our
favorite
nephew's
too.
favorite. Okay.
Okay. Look at all this. So fancy. Even the chopsticks. It's like they're made of jade. The outside ones are for sharing, right?
Yeah.
In the middle. And these ones are for you to use.
I taught you well. You know the basic etiquette. I guess there is a lot of etiquette around the Chinese dining table. Things that are kind of unspoken, but if you grew up in that environment, you know, like that's what you need to do. Like the best seats are for, you know, the elderly, watch where the AC is because no one wants to be too cold. Kids are inside because here is where all the food comes in.
And who gets to order first?
I
Who
would say-
usually order for everyone?
I think the person paying usually is the one who decides what to order. But of course, like also what the elderly, I would say like the oldest has a say. But my family's pretty casual, so I think we should take a look. And we can also order whatever we like. We just have to make sure we get Peking duck.
Yeah, the curse cards.
What's a curse card?
It just looks very cursed.
Oh,
Can you explain what it is?
yeah.
Hey Logan, you gotta come here. Are you a famous YouTuber?
Yeah.
You are. Come talk to me.
I
Come
look
talk
at
to
the
me.
Japan one.
Tell everyone your channel. What's the name of your channel?
Logan's channel.
Logan's channel. Don't forget to.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, this one is my tattoo.
That's your face. Look, you got a bad sunburn.
No, it's just a heart.
Oh, your face is a heart because he loves you.
Our fans who watch our channel also know who you are.
Yeah.
You were in one of our videos, remember? We went to, what was that island?
I don't know the green egg.
Changzhou.
Cheungjiao Island.
Yeah, that one. I got a little octopus.
You were only 5 years old. Now, how old are you?
7.
7 years ago, it was like that.
You were that small 2 years ago. Look at how
I was this
tall
small
you
when I
are.
was 2 years ago.
And
And I was an egg when I was 1 year old.
and back then, you didn't even have a brother yet. It was just Logan. Now you have now you're an older brother.
Mommy, can you look at the
He's so cute.
Family dinners are always a little bit chaotic, but we don't get to experience this a lot, so I really enjoy it. And food is good.
What about your mom though? Did your mom enjoy it?
Mom, did you enjoy the food? Atmosphere. She likes the atmosphere.